everybody. Today's lesson it's kind of a mini lesson based on the Khan Academy assignments that you were given. So the topics that we're covering are subjects and predicates and direct and indirect objects, how to identify them. So as I've said in the past, when you're doing things with grammar, you have to be willing to kind of talk to yourself a little bit when you're reading a sentence. You have to be willing to ask and answer your questions that can help identify the different parts of a sentence. So when we talk about subject and predicate, it's really basically just cutting the sentence into two parts. So we have the subject, which is your noun or pronoun based part of the sentence, and your predicate, which is the verb and basically everything else. So the predicate is the verb and basically everything that goes along with it. So when we talk about subjects, remember we said it's a noun or pronoun because it can be either one, and it has to be the noun or pronoun that is doing whatever is being done, okay? So if we look at this sentence, John threw Matt the football, okay? Pretty simple sentence. We break it into our two pieces, into our subject and our predicate. So what is the noun or pronoun based part of the sentence? What is the noun, or what is doing the action in this sentence? So John threw Matt the football. So John is our subject. So if we wanted to split the sentence, we would split it right here. This is our subject, and threw Matt the football is our entire predicate. This is just simple, just not taking it into complex parts. That's what I'm saying by simple. So we would say John is our subject, and then threw Matt the football is our predicate. So basically our verb and everything else becomes our predicate. And that's all you really need to do when you're looking for your subject and your predicate. Subject, you're saying, okay, what is doing the action? Or what is performing the verb? Okay, so even if I was to say, I am tired, right? When I look at this sentence, I have to say, okay, what is performing this verb here, right? Because am, it's a verb. It's not an action verb, right? You can't am something, but it's a state of being, meaning like I feel this way, right? So I am tired. Again, this is where I split it. I being the subject and am tired being the predicate. So you do it with both action verbs and our linking verbs. Okay, so now the second part of the mini lesson here is asking how to identify direct and indirect objects. And with that, it's really important that you ask specific questions, and if you get the answer to that question, you know what your direct object is. So when you are looking for a direct object, you're going to ask yourself, what? Okay, so what is being done? So if we're looking, where can I put this? Here, I guess I'll put it. Can you see that? Put it here. All right. So direct object, we ask what? So John threw Matt the football. What did John throw? Yes, you're right. He threw the football. So let me use this color. So football would be our direct object. Because if we answered the question, what did he throw? He threw the football. That's your direct object. Now, the second part, it said, indirect object, you ask yourself, to whom or for whom? So, stick that right here. John threw Matt the football. He threw what? The football. Who did he throw it to? To whom? Indirect. Whoops. Okay, so when you ask yourself for direct object, you're asking yourself what? What did John throw? John threw the football. Who did he throw the football to? He threw it to Matt. So Matt becomes your indirect object. So he threw the football to Matt. So your direct object is what was thrown. Your indirect is to whom. Now, obviously, doing stuff like this can get a little bit sloppy, right? As long as it's a method for yourself in understanding, that's all that matters. This is just basic understanding of the parts of a sentence, okay? So when you're going through your Khan Academy, if you have questions, I want you to come back to this, ask me, but it's really more about asking yourselves, right? So direct objects, you ask yourself, what is being done? So what is being thrown? The football is being thrown. Indirect, to whom? To Matt. Indirect object. All right, have a great day, guys.